What's poppin', gang? Yo, are we back, bro? Like, how long has it been? It's been over a week since I've been able to stream. Tasha, what up? Yo, I feel like it's been over a week since I've been able to stream, fam. Y'all, bro, that's been killing me. Let me know when you pull up, man. I need to know who here today, bro. We can't just jump into the stream without knowing who here. I gotta know where you watching from. I gotta know what y'all been thinking about everything that's been going on, bro. The community really been stepping up too, and I'm late, low key, because I was watching my own damn reaction. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was watching my own reaction. I was watching my reaction to Document 80, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Shout out Screw too, man. I was watching my reaction. Daniel, what up? Donette, the pothead gamer, what up? Positive vibes, what up? Everybody getting air horns today. DC, what up? Loud Pack, what up? Everybody getting Mr. Z06 POV, what up? Everybody, man. I miss y'all for real, bro. So if you guys were unaware, I was kind of trying to let people know. I was trying to let people know what was going on and why we wasn't streaming, and we was having to drop videos later in the day, and I would record videos and then the internet would drop out on me out of nowhere, and I would have to completely like stop and wait till the internet came back up so I can come back and do it again. It took me like almost 3 hours one time to do maybe like a 20-minute video, man. So hopefully y'all didn't notice it. I had to cut the video and start it back and cut it and start it back a bunch of times. So yeah, man, it was just really stressful with that. And it's officially over, at least from what I can understand. It's over now, so we should be back. If we have any issues with our internet, bro, I'm gonna lose my mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's just kind of a brief recap so y'all can see like what's been going on with that, man. Because like I said, I haven't been able to stream. And I've only been putting out maybe one video a day. Sometimes if I could get two in. But definitely has been kind of affecting some of the trajectory of some of the numbers. But that's not really nothing I worry about. I know as soon as we get back to putting in the work, it's going to be crazy anyway. J2, what up? Survivor Speaks, what up? Shout out to you. Quentin Lee, bro, these Drake topics. Wow, what brother did now, bro? We got, hey, yo, Shot-Town, what up, my boy? I see you. He said, what up from the Shot-Town? Is the internet good now? It should be good now. Isaac, what up? You know we got to get to that deleted video. We might not get to that one today. That one is a 35-minute video in itself, so I might save that for tomorrow. But I do have a couple of videos for us to get into today, and y'all know we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. He calling us out again. New York City, what up, Nikki? Who else? A lot of services are down right now. Yeah, man, a lot of stuff is down. Wagwan, what up, Slay Queen? Make sure y'all hitting that like button too, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, y'all actually going crazy on this Document 80 reaction. Shout out to Screw. He jumped in there and showed us that he was in the video, man. So shout out to him. I know he watches all the reactions, so y'all know we be up in there. Let me know where y'all watching from. Hoodie, what up? I'm trying to get everybody, man, before we get into the topics, because I don't want to, I want to just make sure I say hi to everybody. We've been gone for a while. Let me know where y'all watching from. Let me know who's here, man. 112 million of y'all in here. Like that, man. I appreciate you. Yo, crew, Cardenas, what up? What up, gang? All right, man. Let's go ahead. Let's start getting into some of these videos, man. First of all, we want to take a look at a post that was made. New York in the building. What up, New York? We got love in New York. Miss Hummus, wait. Let me stop real quick. Miss Hummus, I gotta say I apologize. I was not in the video when you made your donation. Thank you so much for anybody who donates. I had done a premiere video, and I believe she thought it was a live video, and I didn't respond. I apologize. I'll always respond anytime anybody drops a dono, becomes a member, subscribes, anything. I'm really appreciative, so thank you so much for that. I just had to say that live because I wanted to make sure you knew that I saw it. Hoodie! See, look, for the two! Love from Israel. Video dropping Friday and making sure you tag. What you got for me, gang? Hold up, what you got for me, gang? Hold up, what you got for me? Terry Ann, what up? Glad you're back. I'm happy I'm back. Ashley, what up? I'm happy I'm back. All right, so the boy is out here, man, and he targeting us reactors again. Now, first of all, he's flexing the fake abs again. He's flexing what is it? The Hawaiian roll buns. Again, covering his face. Probably so we can't see. We probably can't see all of the scar marks and everything. And they probably like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the scar marks are. But he is outside again, flexing these fake ass abs. Yeah, bro. You know, he gonna come out and he gonna say, I adjusted the contrast just a little bit, you know, and it kind of, wait. You know, I was actually on the balcony, and I was just adjusting the contrast a little bit, and that's what kind of made my abs look a little different. But you know, it's crazy because we're outside now, you know? Crazy motherfucker. All right, man. So he outside with these fake ass abs again, doing what is this? An air gun at the camera, whatever he got going on. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up, he said pecs, bro, they said his pecs deflated. His pecs deflated. He got no chest. And they say he need to get back in there and get them arms right too. Cause how you got a midsection, how you got abs and nothing else. And high key, because my internet was down, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, bro. So we trying to stay right ourselves. But he made this post today, man. We said Drake with a new post on Instagram. Welcome to the era of every action has a reaction, ... video. So bro is paying attention to what we doing over here. Drake, are you watching? Drake, are you watching? Let me know if you're watching, bro. Let me know if you're watching. You probably don't watch me, but it's all good. But Drake, let me know if you're watching. Welcome to the era of every action has a reaction video. And that's important, right? That's important because what it does is it lets us see that he is also still bothered, right? He's not this unbothered artist out here. And the reason why that is because I did something real simple. We're gonna look at the comments down here too to see what they're talking about. I did something really simple, and I just typed in Drake. Okay? I typed in Drake. And I don't know if you type in Drake on your end, I kind of want to know what y'all send me some screenshots and tag me in them on Twitter or something like. Let's get that started, right? Take some screenshots and send it over to me. When I type in Drake, the first video I see is an academics video. I see DJ Vlad. I see Luesta. Okay, where's the music? What did I miss is up here. Okay. Damn D POV. Dirty Boy. Yeah, I'm Stacy. Damn D. DJ Vlad. Myself. Whoa. It's gotta be my algorithm. It's gotta be my algorithm. It's gotta be my algorithm. Major L for Drake, academics. Here we go. We got Sticky. We got another video. We got Sticky. The Black Alpha is up here. Drake reference tracks, which we're gonna get into that too. We got Jay Nolan. We got Chigs. We got Rapaholics. Who else is up here? The Ville. Shout out to Ville. We're gonna get into that too. We got, is it Yo EQ or Yo Ek? I can never remember. We got Yo EQ. Who is this? Fantastic Hip Hop. Jalopy Bungis. We got more music. Jumbotron shit popping. So basically, when you typing in Drake on YouTube, bro, a lot of the times you just getting reaction video content, you getting hip hop news content. You're not even getting music from this nigga. And I feel like that could be one of them things SEO wise. Well, hey, look, you might be able to tell me, Cuzzo, what up, my boy? You might be able to tell me better, Isaac. Well, maybe, I don't know. I know you tapped in. Just say that. I know you tapped in. You might be able to let me know SEO wise if that bothers him. Like if we type in Drake on Google, like I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a lot of other things. When I'm looking for like pictures and stuff like that, when I'm trying to make thumbnails and I type in Drake or something, bro, I see like 5 of my videos pop up. And I be like, wait, this has gotta be drowning out all of his music that he putting out. Like you gotta be drowning out his music that he putting out because there's so many people making videos about it. So I thought that was interesting to kind of do a quick scroll and look and see. Oh wait, and then we got Koala too. We got Koala, we got Hood Facts, we got Humble Ziggy. Man, it's just so many creators out here that have something to say about this nigga. And that's just what it is. You can't get around it. You can't get around it. You gotta stop. We got a tag already. Hold up. Who tagged me? Okay, fine, boy Q follow me. I'm finna say, bro. But yeah, man, that just lets you know. That just lets you know that everybody has something to say about it, and it's kind of coming back to him where it's starting to bother him now. Drake with a new post on Instagram. Welcome to the era of every action has a reaction video. So just so y'all can see. Cuzzo, I gotta see the fall line, bro. You gotta send me the fall line. Yo, EQ, love his stuff. Yeah, I gotta check him out. You not lying, bro. Chigs is my first Drake video for real. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. When you type in Drake on YouTube, maybe even Google, I don't know. Let's type in Drake on Google. Let's see what we get. Before we get into the other reaction shit. Let's see. Drake on Google. I'm getting Drake May. Drake music, what did I miss? Drake tickets, Drake related. Okay, so you are still getting a lot of Drake stuff on Google, right? But when it comes to YouTube, bro, it's kind of cooked. Images. It's all Drake stuff. So no videos are popping up. But on YouTube, you're not getting, you're getting a lot of different things other than his music, and that probably is affecting him quite a bit. So let's get to the comments. Certified Boogeyman. We always send Certified Boogeyman in here. Always send Certified Boogeyman. Nigga better go get that double shot of silicone. He turning back into Sherman Klump. Relax. TikTok probably worse. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. TikTok probably worse. What else we got? Oh, I'm getting tagged. Let's see what we got. Bro got all the hoes, all the money, all the fame. I don't think I want to read that. If y'all can see that, I don't think I want to read that. Big what? And the GOAT of hip hop. I can see why everyone hates him. Okay. Nigga got fake abs. Whoa! What? Hey, yo, why everybody on this? Janae, what up? Kendrick murked him, lost his lawsuit versus UMG, posting Prowler pics. What did I miss? Drake out here dropping Newton's third law bars while serving BBL balcony realness. Action flex, reaction, endless memes. At 39, you're still the GOAT. Fake abs or not, hotline bling forever. Drake up there skipping leg day. Bro, it's ridiculous. Drake addresses claims he has fake abs in the BBL. Oh, okay, I remember that. Wait. Yeah, this is what he said when he said it.
Really?
Yeah, did you do that?
No.
Is that a thing?
I'm sure it is.
Why do you know that?
Because
what up, man?
People do it all the time.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
You've never done
This
that?
NIA.
No.
Okay.
People also say that I got a BBL, right? They call me BBL Drizzy. So.
Oh, that's true. Did you?
I don't know if my wagon looked crazy when I walked in here. But
That's that's one of the nastiest things.
Did it?
Bro,
You
don't
got a
call it a
BBL and you got
wagon,
your
bro.
abs sculpted?
Relax.
Did it? Do I have
didn't.
a fatty?
Classy
I
K,
didn't
what
look
up?
at your
Relax.
body when you walked in here.
Do you want me to 360?
I don't.
Do you want me to 360? Everything on the end is like a high note. You want me to 360? Like what?
So then, like, if it didn't stand out to you.
No, me personally, I've never
I
looked at
think
you
that
and
pic
thought
just like I think it was just like I came from the gym. I was sweaty in that pic. Maybe
Just a good day.
I went on Facetune and like put like details up, you know, and
Stop it, bro. Stop it. Why don't these niggas just be, why don't they just accept the fact, if you got fake, just accept it, bro. That's one of the things I've seen a lot of people just, you know what I'm saying? I think we talked about this before. Anybody who's getting work done, a lot of the times, bro, they just accepting it. I got the money, I paid for it, I got the work. That is insanity. That isn't rip headphone users. Turn your phone down. Oh, what we got? They sent me the Drake May. They sent me the Drake May videos. All right, man. I thought it was super interesting. Everybody's got something to say about it at this point. You can't do like this, going out on the balcony, and we know you got fake abs. You're doing it so we can continue to talk about you. So don't get mad at us doing reaction videos on it. So welcome to the era of every action has a reaction video. Let me know how y'all feel about that one in the comments. His voice is so drippy in a cringe way. Arms lighter than his abs. You already know. He paying special attention. The airbrush is special attention. If Drake starts to senses like that, someone definitely getting a subliminal. Who y'all think he's subbing though? I think he's talking about all reactors. I don't think he's talking about anybody in particular. Every action has a reaction except his bars. He hasn't dropped any music. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get into the first video of the day, man. Shout out to my dog, The Ville. Y'all already know, man. We've been trying to link two for a minute. We've been trying to link two for a minute, man. I think they've been trying to do Fridays. Man, I'm probably not even supposed to say that, bro. But we've been trying to link for a minute, so hopefully we can get everybody together at a time that works. This is typically the time that works best for me, kind of early in the day. So if they want to link up, man, we can definitely do that and talk this music, man. So he dropped the video titled "Drake Exposed by Current Ghostwriter Beam and New Leaked Tracks." Now I haven't seen any of this. The weekend I typically just take off completely. I completely remove myself from everything, come back on Monday and start fresh. I feel like it's one of the best ways for me to stay like energized. I mean, it's not every single day, Monday through Sunday. I gotta stay energized though. Y'all gonna notice it for sure. So Drake exposed by current ghostwriter Beam and new leaked diss track. So what is he talking about? Let's get into it. And like I said, shout out to my dog The Ville. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to his channel, and then also go over and like his video as well. I'm gonna post it when I re-upload this.
Now it looks like the OVO sweatshop is retaliating against Drake, and they are leaking a whole bunch of reference tracks. They are leaking a whole bunch of ghost writing tracks that Drake is responsible of covering, that Drake is responsible of using. The first one was on September 20th for the song Trump Tower featuring Central C, and it looks like this was the first of many that ended up getting leaked. The person that leaked that record back in the 20th of September this year was Dim Crux. Dim Crux is a producer for the artist Beam.
So wait, can I listen to him? I haven't heard him yet. Dim_Crux. Are they still up? Is it just these? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just these 4? All right, we got to listen to these. Posts? Okay. Is this them? I don't know these songs, though. Hold up.
Baby, on el water, los flavor, prendan los Philly, la baby bailando hasta abajo con la mini. Hoy salí pa' la disco a gastarle un par de mili. Ando con mi corillo que ninguno son trillis. Sonamos los palos y las cortas y hacemos un remix. Aquí hay poder, pero de él no abusamos.
That sound fire, but I don't think that's it.
Forgive it.
This for Ice
Gotta
Man?
keep giving, can't give it. It's giving. Gotta keep giving, can't give it. It's really.
All the things that I would do,
Oh my God.
would you do them too? All the things that I can do.
The thing is, I've never, no, it was doing that on purpose. I've never heard this person before, but I hate when I hear somebody and I can hear what they gave to, I'm listening to it on Instagram. What I can hear the style in Drake. You can hear this style.
Can't can you do times two?
And the thing about it is too, these versions always sound better to me because they have more soul in it. Because when Drake gets to it, it typically is a little more like monotone in a sense. Even though he's using like hella effects, I'm not an engineer, so I can't really tell like exactly what he's using. I know this isn't his raw voice.
Scene in the play.
Oh.
Little boy had wings for the cake. She didn't even know she was digging her grave. 6 feet down, 12 years later.
Man, this sound, bro, if this don't sound like everything Drake didn't ever put out, that's crazy. Like, and like I said before, I said it in the I said it in, I don't know if this is a specific song, but at least it's giving me a vibe of like what he's done for Drake too. And he's somebody said, is this for Iceman? So he could also be dropping tracks that haven't even released yet. Sounds like Travis too, but the pics and the videos are still there on IG. I gotta check it out. Is this the whole song?
I know you think you ain't safe with me.
What up, JJ?
I still pull up in the red phone. Still put up in I still pull up in the red phone. Still put up in all the things that I would do.
Why don't these artists keep these songs for themselves, bro? Like literally, why don't they keep them for themselves? Is this it too? Take the Crown? I'm trying to find the specific one. I only see these posts though. I'm gonna give him a follow too.
My better wake up. See we special, press us down. My what I shake up.
Get this to Rihanna.
We don't rest, no, we get loud. Why you wanna play far? Can't take us down, we take the crown. Better wake up. We take them down, yeah. I didn't know that they hated me so hard for it,
No,
baby.
it's not Riri, but it would sound good with her.
Close calls, I've been praying.
Yeah, I think we might have took him down.
Truth of the
Let me see if the Ville plays them. But anyway, like I said, even if we don't hear that, all I need is a little reference. Just a little bit of a reference for cadence, tempo, speed. Bro, I can hear all of that. Let me hear if he plays them. Because I don't see it up here.
Beam is an artist that is being credited for Her Loss, but he's also being talked about because of this reference track from Trump Tower. Now, under the impression of the song, going based off of Genius, they had stated that Trump Tower, that is with Drake and Central C, was leaked around the same time by Dim Crux. You can see it here. It says on Instagram. However, the other thing that it says is that this song could have been recorded in 2022 or early 2023. However, this is around the same time where Drake could have been working with Beam.
Right.
And this is how Dim Crux, his DJ, was able to get a hold of these tracks, these reference tracks. Because now what it looks like Trump Tower was actually a reference track that belonged to Beam. And it's his DJ on Instagram that's sharing all of this information. He's the one that shared that back in September 20th for Trump Tower. And he's sharing all of these other songs that come back for all the dogs. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, these are just reference tracks. Yeah, that is true.
Oh, wait, see, that's the thing. Okay, so these songs might actually be those songs, bro. I just don't listen to Drake, so I don't know. Tracy, what up? I think those were them.
Just reference tracks, but he was never credited for all the dogs. You can see here, Beam for all the dogs. He was never credited for that. The only thing publicly that Beam has been credited for when it comes to Drake's music is the records for Her Loss. You could see here on major distribution, he was credited as Tyshane Thompson. That's his real name.
Oh.
He goes by the professional name Beam. And he's a Jamaican-born American rapper.
Jamaican-born American rapper too. So that solidifies that piece too. Tell Beam you better stay right with you. That's what everybody talking about. Nigga, Kendrick was so tapped in. Nigga, we find this is crazy. We finding stuff out this far, like after. That is crazy.
He is an artist that got credited on Her Loss. This is the Wikipedia page for Her Loss, and this is the only thing I could find him being credited for. However, when we go back to For All the Dogs, like I said, credited. You can see here that Beam's producer is sharing reference tracks of For All the Dogs that Beam is tied to.
So this ain't even Beam. This is his producer too. So it's like Beam might be tired of getting slighted and he not gonna say, he like, bro, if I don't do it, it can't come back to me. It can come back to my producer.
There is no information that comes from For All the Dogs that clarifies that Beam was working in the studio and helping Drake with this album. There is no proof of that. He is not credited for this album at all. And his producer is exposing all of this. I don't know if it's intentional. I don't know if it's unintentional, but it seems like he is sharing all of this information, which takes us back to Euphoria. Because remember what Kendrick said in Euphoria. In the song Euphoria, Kendrick Lamar mentioned somebody that was ghostwriting for Drake. He talks about Beam. When Kendrick says, yeah, bring him out too, I'll clean him out too, tell Beam that he better stay right with you. He says Beam is a multi-talented artist, producer, songwriter within the music industry. He's collaborated with Beyonce, good friend with Justin Bieber, and notably writing credits for Drake and 21 Savage on Rich Flex and Major Distribution. Now, this is the problem. They thought that he was talking about Beam in regards to Her Loss. And Kendrick was saying that he needs the assistance from people like Beam to help write his tracks. However, if somebody is being credited, they can't be considered a ghostwriter. Technically, a ghostwriter is someone who doesn't get credit for the lyrics that they write. So when it comes to Her Loss, Beam did get credited, but he did not get credited for the songs that he helped reference when it came to For All the Dogs. He did not get no credit for All the Dogs at all. There is no information on the internet that points and leads us to believe that Beam was credited for these tracks. Therefore, Beam is a ghostwriter for Drake on the For All the Dogs album. And his producer is leaking all of these.
But here's my question. Here's also my question. Why credit somebody on a previous project, but then don't credit them on the next project? Like if we know you using writers, why not credit them? You wanted to make it seem like that was your pen? I don't even understand that.
Reference tracks proving to people that this is the truth. I don't know why his DJ is doing this. I don't know if Beam is upset at Drake. I'm not sure if he was upset because he got named in the beef. I'm not too sure. But at first, this account releases a Drake snippet. He releases a song that has something to do with Drake. That song, of course, is Trump Tower. Trump Tower is the song that he leaked. But then he later leaks that Beam is responsible for this track. Now, that song with Central C that's called Trump Tower, that song, from my understanding, I don't think it's out yet, but he had shared that track. And he's also sharing the fact that
is that the track? Is the Trump Tower track the one from the Iceman, like episode 2? Is that what he's talking about? Oh my God. Is that the one? Let me know, Ted.
He's responsible for that track. And that he was responsible for songs and lyrics that belong to For All the Dogs, that album. So his producer, his DJ, he is telling people, he's exposing Drake right now and telling people that even Drake's recent album, For All the Dogs, was ghostwritten by Beam. And now it makes more sense. Kendrick wasn't talking about Beam because of his contributions to Her Loss. He was talking about Beam being a ghostwriter for all of the other things that he doesn't get credit for. Remember, Her Loss came out first, and then For All the Dogs came out after. And if you go to the credits of For All the Dogs, Beam is not listed on there at all. Not by his real name, Shane, and not by his stage name at all. And we wouldn't have known this information if Dim Crux didn't share this to Instagram. And he shared multiple reference tracks today.
Yeah, see, they gone. I gotta find that, bro. Hold up. I'm gonna finish this video.
Hours ago, less than a day ago. He's just been sharing all of these tracks. And I'm not too sure what the purpose is other than to expose the fact that Drake isn't responsible for that album, at least some of the records that belong to that album. But this lyric makes more sense now because if Beam was someone that was credited, that he wouldn't be considered a ghostwriter. But since he's not credited on For All the Dogs, this is what Kendrick was referring to. Not only is he responsible for Major Distribution and Rich Flex, but he's also responsible for all of these other songs that keep leaking that belonged to Drake previously.
But bro, at this point too, like I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking that Drake is really gonna be using AI too, because he gonna try to protect himself in some kind of way. where if all of my ghostwriters gon' keep leaking everything that I'm doing, I might as well just stop using y'all and just go straight to AI. AI ain't gonna tell on me. But again, to go back, bro, we've never heard Drake. We've never heard him. So my question is, if you're a Drake fan, right? And that's not to say that I didn't used to be a Drake fan. I can't say that I didn't like Drake's music. That would be a complete lie. So I'm always honest when I definitely used to bump Drake's music. Like, okay, it's decent, but I always bumped it from a sense of like, it sounds good. It's not like earth-shattering, soul-moving, make me feel anything kind of music. It's just on, right? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like we've never heard Drake ever, because before that, then I believe it was Wayne that was doing a lot of work for him. And then once he became so big, he became a pop star. He needed more hits, more and more and more hits. We did it. I think we were one of the only channels though, right? What up, J-Tom? We were one of the only channels that went back and counted just how many songs this nigga didn't put out in his career. It's upwards of like 400 or 500 songs. There is no way, bro. You're just not that talented. And you're too outside. You're just too outside. Like a person who might sit in the house, sit down for a little bit, and we don't see him. I could see somebody having 400 songs that made it. We're not even talking about the songs that don't make the cut. We talking about the ones that made it. So like if you actually just sat at the house, then I could see that, but I can't see that now.
Drake on an album, whatever the case may be. What's crazier is that in this
Facts, man. Hit that like button if you guys haven't done it already, man. I appreciate it. Almost 400 million watching. Let's get to 300 likes if you don't mind.
same video, it shares that an artist named Wolfface Joey released his song 3 Star earlier this year on January 25th, which features the same lyrics and melody as both of these songs. Who wrote the lyrics and melody? I wonder. Let's find out. And it's none other than Beam himself. Beam is the person that was writing reference tracks for more than just one person, for more than just Drake. This song, this reference track had been recycled 3 different times.
What?
And the person responsible for writing it is Beam. Beam is the guy responsible for all of these reference tracks. This might be Drake's current ghostwriter as of right now, and Kendrick probably knew that. Beam is probably the ghostwriter that Drake uses currently and most frequently. I could assume. We'll keep it.
But how much confidence do you think Kendrick walked in with, knowing like, nigga, I know who your ghostwriter is, nigga. Like, you ain't finna, there's no way you could even remotely get close to what I'm finna do to you, bro. They don't have what I have. You know how much confidence that is? It's like, nigga, none of them got what I got. I'm finna crucify you.
Alleged. But why else would this producer release all of this information? Unless he's trying to point out that Beam is responsible for all of the current hits that Drake is making now, or at least back in 2021 to 2025, from what it looks like. It looks like he's been responsible helping Drake behind the scenes within the past 4 years, which is crazy to think that this is the new ghostwriter that Drake is heeding to. The real question is, why are they coming out now? Is it because of the beef? Is it because they're tired of not getting credited? This is apparently his producer. A lot of people are saying otherwise. A lot of people have something negative to say about them dropping these leaks. A lot of people don't want to believe it. The person that's been sharing this stuff on Twitter is this account IBVBNN, and he has stated all of the OV hoes in here are crying about me posting this. Got to take it up with Beam's producer on IG. He leaked it. Don't be surprised if more shit leaks soon. He also followed up by saying something else. He responded to this other person right here. He said, it's the fact that y'all believe anything, bro. Made his own version of the song, leaked it, then said he made up the song.
See, that's another part too, man. A lot of people say that too. Like, how do you know which song came first? The thing is, if Drake actually wrote the song, then I would assume that Drake would come out and say, stop taking credit for my work. This is me writing it down. This is me in the studio recording it. This is how I got the beat. Like, a lot of people would go to those lengths just to prove that's not, bro. No. I don't see how people try to spin the narrative so crazy like that, man. They try to spin the narrative and make it seem like Drake did not write the song, fam. If bro is out here leaking it and letting you know, my thought process is also that maybe, I don't know this, but what if the producer and Beam are at it, and he goes, all right, well, I can't really, you know what I'm saying, do nothing to you. I'm gonna just drop everything that I have, and that's gonna put you in a bind with Drake. I don't know that to be true. That's just a theory.
Like, let's be for real for a minute. Who the F is Beam, and why are we believing him? Beam is credited as a writer on a lot of Drake songs. Go check the credits on Her Loss
What up, New
and
Beginnings?
other songs from recent albums, and Thank Me Later. No pun intended. This is exactly what we're talking about. Beam has worked with Drake in the past. We just saw the information in front of us. So this isn't like somebody who's making
That
up stuff.
too.
So Drake fans who are coping right now don't want to admit the fact that this person, Beam,
Shout out Andrea.
has just been exposed as the person that's been writing Drake hits for the past 4 years.
At
Let's
least.
just be honest here. This is crazy.
At least the last 4 years. At least. Because Drake's sound kind of has changed. Drake's sound changes so much because of whoever he's around and whatever's influencing him. We could probably trace it back to when Beam started writing for this nigga. You could probably take it all the way back. Because you could tell when Wayne was writing. You could tell when Wayne was writing. You could tell when Party was writing. You could even hear when The Weeknd was writing. You can hear when Future be giving that nigga, hey, look, do it like this, spin it like that. You gotta sauce it. You gotta do it like that. You can hear when all of them is doing it. So again, what does Drake sound like? Because, like I said, at this point, if you like Drake's music, or if you've liked Drake's music, what is it that you like about it, knowing what you know now? Because if you didn't know, I can't hold that against you. But now, when you listen to him, what is it that do you just like hearing his voice? Do you like the way he says what he says? Right? That's crazy. What up, Tiptoe?
This is another person that's
Quentin
in the
Miller?
OVO sweatshop, and I think that they're finally coming out. I think that they're upset that they have been closeted, that they have been hidden, and now I feel like, in a way, the producer is sharing all of this information so that way they could finally get the credit that they deserve. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. We'll keep it alleged. This is just my guess from it. This is just
listen. Let's keep it alleged. I'm with you with that. DeVille. I'm with you on that, bro. I feel like I said again, we just never heard his actual voice. I don't know, and this is one of probably many, bro. That sounded like the melodic. Catchy hook, sing-songy ghostwriter. That didn't sound like the, okay, I want to rap. Now who is that? Where is that guy at? Or where is that person at? Right? Let's keep it alleged. I do want to hear these though. Shout out to DeVille. Make sure I go check out his video. I do want to hear these though. Leaked. What was it called? Twin Towers? No, that's back from September 20th. Alleged reference track from Beam. Okay, let me see what this sound like real quick. Oh, they removed it? Oh, no, here it goes. Maybe I need to go check this dude page out.
Hey. Only attachments on the motherfucking ratchets.
That's probably why he didn't play it though, because it's gonna get clipped for copyright. Okay.
Me and Nick say had shit, we somersault like gymnastics.
All right, let me just go through this.
Give me cancel. Hey, gangsta shawty.
Okay.
Gymnastics, far from perfect, yet I'm still far from absent. Season I ain't had shit, only attachments is on the motherfucking ratchets. The season I ain't had shit, I somersault like gymnastics. Far from perfect, yet I'm still far from absent. Tell.
Hold up.
Why you pay for law school if you keep skipping classes? Want something more lavish, you wanna be a bad bitch. Tell me.
Oh my God! Bro, this nigga fucking mine, bro. That's it. Book T! Let's go! Book T with the 50, man. God damn. Thank you, bro. Hey, man. Tell me. This nigga's a mine, bro. W Book T in the chat. I could do this, bro. I could do this. That's the thing. I could do that. Like, if you want to get, I could actually rap, but if you gave me something, who else can't do that? Drake is everybody else. Drake is every person in this chat. You think you ain't got no talent, bro? Have somebody write you a song and go use auto-tune. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. That's the problem.
No, I ain't listen. Tell me I'm forgiven. You the one that crossed some lines, but you said I was tripping. Gassed up, shawty. Let's get it started. Down ass nigga, girl, I'm down for you already.
But his tone, that seems like his natural tone. I feel like Drake just tries to get to that tone.
Cause I'm down for you already, down for you already, down. I only tell the truth. I ain't cap, I just close caption. Close them curtains in the rain. Why you CC all your lawyers after I bought you all that CC? Now we TTYL really. FUCKLOV. When you cross all 3 lines, girl, saying the deals. Check mark all your.
What that sound like, what region is that? Because that sounds super regional. But he sped the tempo. That's crazy. 3-star performed by Wolfface Joey, written by Tashane Thompson, which is
for the fine what we talking about tonight and forget ex nigga, I'ma see him when I.
That's wild. Okay, so I want to see what this dude talking about. Tell Beam that he better stay right with you. Damn, Crody said ain't so. Okay, so that's the one. Is that the only one? Shit gets spooky every day in October. That's crazy, man. That's very interesting. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. I had to play that just to kind of see exactly what he was talking about with that, because I don't know the song. But I think that's very interesting. All right, man. On to the next one. We're going to go ahead and tap into the next video. It is another, what we got? Now we have kind of some other messages that are coming out about some of the same stuff, right? So collaborators are now coming out. Shout out to the Ville again. He's doing the research on this too, man. He be tapped in, bro. He be tapped in. Drake exposed and disturbing messages from collaborators. We got another one after this too.
If you watched the video yesterday, then you would know who Dim Crux is. Dim Crux is a producer for the artist Beam. Beam is a ghostwriter or somebody who helped write for Drake, and he has credits already for Her Loss. Now, we've talked about him being the ghostwriter for Drake currently in the recent video, and how Dim Crux has been showing all of these snippets, all of these leaks that connect him, Beam, together with Drake.
Which we did look for those. If you guys are watching this video on the playback, we did look for them. They seem to be gone. That's the only one that I could find.
He's been making that connection obvious and clear, and nobody didn't really know why he was doing this. Several people could only guess that he was upset at Drake or was trying to expose something. And boy, were we right, because now it's getting spooky every day in October. Dim Crux had left a very crazy message, a very disturbing message in his Instagram story. Okay. And we're going to check it out to see exactly what he says, because he calls out 2 people. Apparently he calls out Tyga and Drake. And this is the craziest part about it all. It's what he says about them that is getting people talking. So in this video, it's several stories. It starts off by saying, let's not start on them palm trees.
Let's not start on them palm trees. BAMFs. Palm trees. Is that Florida?
And then he continues the story. He continues typing in here. And then the next thing that he says is a lot more crazier. It just gets crazier as it goes on. He says, and let me not get started on the house, which I'm assuming he's talking about the embassy. He says, so whoever keeps doing that BS gonna be jumping with no hands. Now,
so whoever keeps doing that BS gonna be jumping with no hands. What does that even mean? Gonna be jumping with no hands.
I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about. I could only assume he's talking about the embassy. The next thing he says, also, thanks for all the ish y'all collected. Say some time for show. Greatest heist yet. Now, I'm not sure if he's talking about the things that they've collected that he was able to obtain, or if he's talking about things that they have in their possession that he knows about. But I'm not sure what it is that Drake or them had collected that is beneficial to him. That's the one thing that I'm not sure about this text right here. But it doesn't stop there. It ends up getting worse because as he continues to break this down, he says a lot more crazier things. He starts to tag Tyga. And then he says, guess who's going to jail tonight? And I'm assuming he's quoting Kanye West because he has the song Jail by Kanye. But he's accusing Tyga of something. Now, Tyga already has a suspicious history because of his relationship with Kylie. That was already questionable. Mm-hmm. But this is a lot more creepy now because what else has Tyga done that this guy knows? Again, remember, this guy was the producer for Beam. Damn. They were working with Drake close. So this guy is not just speaking out of nowhere. He's speaking as somebody who's been around these people, who's been around these artists, these individuals. But it doesn't stop there because then he starts to reach out to Drake. He tags Drake and he says, why
the palm trees is the Bahamas. Why that boy hiding in the Bahamas? Wrong timing. Hey, what, the embassy about to get raided? The embassy about to get raided? That's what you saying? That's tough. Tyga been on the watch list. I'll say that. He said he hid in the Bahamas. Is that where he took that? Wait. Yeah, is that where he took that picture from? I remember Ant had some palm trees up too recently.
Hiding in Bahamas. Wrong timing as F. Now, this is crazy because what do you mean that Drake is hiding in the Bahamas? Drake hiding in the Bahamas? What is he hiding from? Where is he going? Why is he there? And how do you know he's in the Bahamas? It is strange how he knows this information. I don't think that Drake has publicly said where he's been at in the past few days. But this guy knows that he's in the Bahamas. How does he even know that? Is it because of Beam? Is it because of the guy that he works with that's a ghostwriter for Drake? I'm not sure, but it is crazy how he's starting to tag Drake. And he's been showing you all of these leaks exposing that he does know Drake, or at least has been working in proximity of him to get to know all of these things that he's saying, right? Very crazy, but it doesn't stop there. He says, before I go, Champagne Poppy, F you. This is what he says, and then referring back to the recent story. And you think this is where it ends, right? But he continues to keep going. It's insane. He says, we in Miami, how the F a Canadian blank ho has the type of power. And I'm not sure what he's talking about this. I'm assuming he's just talking about how he's the one.
We in Miami, how the F a Canadian blank ho has that type of power. Did they press them in Miami or something? Or that just speculative? Did they press them in Miami? Is that what he talking about? Damn, that's interesting. But what it also lets me know, man, is everybody, all of them is weird, bro. All of them weird. Everybody got some sort of, you know what I'm saying, speculation about what they done and all. Bro, all them niggas is weird.
One place, Drake is another place, and how he has the chance, to know that he's in Miami or to know what he's doing or know. I'm not sure what he means by this. I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about when he says, how does he have the power, and then talks about his location, unless he's saying that Drake knows where he's at.
That's what I'm saying.
As he's typing all of this
like,
out. I can't tell you, but it does seem strange. Now, this is crazy because the next story, he says, y'all some blank blanks, and he's referring to the PDF allegations, talking about him plurally, saying it's him and other people in his circle. And he says that the fact that you let him plural.
So they jumped, bro. They found him. Dem Kruk, that's crazy, man.
He says, y'all some blank blanks, and he's referring to the PDF allegations, talking about him plurally, saying it's him and other people in his circle. And he says that the fact that you let people on your block do it also, your hands are dirty too. So now he's accusing Drake and his team of some horrendous shit, some crazy allegation. And like, this is insane, right? Because he tags them and he calls them a coward. And then he tags somebody called Rob Dimes, and then he says, see you in the next one or not. And then he says, I tried at the bottom. This is crazy because, like I said, this guy has been letting you know that he's been working with Beam, that's been working with Drake. He's in that circle, in that proximity. He knows these group of people. He knows these individuals. At least he's worked around them to see something that doesn't mess with him. And then he's seeing other people that are around Drake do stuff that is crazy allegations that he's throwing out there. But it doesn't end here because he keeps going. And he says more crazy stuff than me and you could imagine. He says, if something else happens to me, y'all know who's responsible. This is
No,
creepy
bro. That sound like X too. That sound like X too. Like that's real eerily similar to what happened. What X said. That's crazy.
because this gives me the vibe of X. Remember when XXXTentacion, rest in peace, had said, "If anything happens to me, it was Drake." I mean, this is kind of like the same vibe. It's kind of eerie. It's crazy because it's in the story as well. That's how X posted it. But my whole point is that this guy is trying to expose Drake and is hinting towards the allegations. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. When Kendrick has said in Meet the Grams, I've been working in this industry for 12 years. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. There's many people out here trying to police it. This is the things that Kendrick was saying in Meet the Grams, and it feels like it's matching the tone of what Dim Crux is talking about in his Instagram story. This is very crazy, very alarming. I don't even know how we got it to this point. I don't know what Dim Crux's problem is with Drake, but it seems like it's very personal.
I mean, if he riding for Beam, maybe he seems like Beam can't say it, but I can, right? Beam can't respond in the way that he wants to respond. I can. I'm not under no contract. I didn't sign nothing. I'm working with him. So maybe it's almost like just a middleman messenger type of thing. But the fact that Drake got him touched, or he got touched, I don't know if Drake got him touched, but got him touched is crazy, man, because that adds, what that does inadvertently is ends up adding validity to what he's saying. If nothing happens, you let it go, and this shit blows over, it blows over. But the fact that he got touched, apparently, allegedly, he got touched out there, that bro, it almost shines the light on you, like he was talking about you, he was dropping everything, he got jumped. Now, what's to say if bro went to the police? Not to say that he would, but what's to say if he did that? Document 80 is out. Check it out. Christopher Lewis reaction already done, bro. Already up on the channel and doing numbers. You got to check it out.
Or he's very heated to insinuate these things and then try to prove that he has a relationship with Drake, or at least the people that work with Drake, to show you. I think that's what he was trying to do, right? When he relationship with Drake, or at least the people that work with Drake, to show you. I think that's what he was trying to do, right? When he was showing us that music, I have connections to these guys. That's what I think he was trying to prove with all the leaks that he was showing since yesterday and since the beginning or mid-September. He's been showing us that he has recordings of Drake, Central C, and Beam just to prove to us. So now that we believe him, now he's dropping this information. The real reason, the real question is why? Why is he doing this? Was he upset at Drake? Is Drake upset at him and Beam? Is there some type of business issue? Is there some type of...
Is Drake upset with him and Beam? I think it opens the speculation doors. We could have the reach-a-thons all we want. We could reach like crazy. Maybe Beam say, you know what, bro, I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. Write your own music or find somebody else. He could have got tired of doing it and not getting the recognition. Speculation, reach-a-thon. We know this is not true. This is just what I'm thinking. But that would be the only reason I would start leaking track. Or if I'm not getting paid what I'm due. And then also looking at Iceman, right? Also looking at Iceman. Shout out to Londabu. Looking at Iceman and how he's going about doing that. He could be recording tracks and, recording tracks and not getting the feedback he wants. I'm like, all right, man, I need another one. I need another one. He's like, nigga, bro, write your own music, bro. That's what it could be that. All speculation. Keep it a
personal issue. It's crazy to think that there is something going on behind the scenes that is starting to take effect. Now, a lot of people said that those leaks could have been a distraction. I don't think that they were a distraction. I think Dim Crux could potentially be upset about Drake for a whole other reason that we don't know about. And this so happens just to fall at this time, at this place. Very concerning, very alarming. And who knows if this guy decided to drop this information after the lawsuit got dismissed. Maybe he finds it proper to do so. I'm not sure. But it is crazy how this is happening right before our eyes. I can't believe that somebody, Dim Crux or Beam, are they the mole? At this point, are they the mole? Because they are giving us information that is very eerie, very creepy, and they're insinuating things that could probably or potentially...
Did that line go over y'all's heads? tell Beam that he better stay right with you? Did that line go over I think it did. Personally, I think it did. And it might be one of those things where, all right, now the cat's out of the bag, right? Because for me, tell Beam that he better stay right with you. I don't think I registered that to ghostwriter or something like until now. I don't think I registered that. I didn't register it that way until now. Not for me, because if Kendrick gonna say something, it's not a filler bar. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying having specific awareness that he's talking about the producer, the ghostwriter Beam. Right? You registered it immediately? I registered that as a ghostwriter? Okay, that went over my head. I didn't register that as a ghostwriter at all. Beam also writes with someone from TDE. Does he really? I didn't know who Beam was, but I figured he was a ghostwriter. Right. I didn't know who he was.
Being more damaging to Drake than what he's already facing now. You see, it's different when somebody just speculates or somebody says things or we're going over the lyrics in a rap battle. This guy apparently was around Drake or around the people that work with him. So he's had to seen something, right? Is basically what I'm getting here is what he's insinuating. He's had seen something. So it hits a little different when there's somebody that was around your circle and is pointing out some creepy things that y'all did while he was around y'all circle. It's just crazy to think that this is where we're moving. This is where we're going. I wonder where this leads. I wonder where this leads to. Yeah. Y'all could tell me how you feel about this in the comments and let me know.
Yeah, it's opening up the can of worms again, bro. It's all because I feel like that piece had at least kind of died down a little bit where people weren't looking at him as like people still looking at him like a weirdo, but I feel like it just kind of had died down a little bit, and then now there's more. So I don't think this is over though. This doesn't give me like it's over vibes. You know what I'm saying? This don't give me it's over. I feel like they got more to expose, and I think, like I said, man, the fraud. I think what I'm okay with understanding is that more truth is being revealed like daily. We getting daily truth revelations daily, and it's okay because some people, were on one side for so long, and then they started finding out the information and say, bro, that's not something I rock with. But I think that this is definitely not over. I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon. What up, crew? What up, T the Great? Was Beam the mode for Kendrick? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was probably hidden in plain sight for so long. Kendrick still hasn't said a word. Kendrick still hasn't said anything. So it was probably hidden in plain sight. And for a lot of people, y'all knew, and a lot of people y'all seen, or at least when you heard Beam, you knew that's what I could tell you, like from a lot of the reactions that I seen and people that I hear even reciting the lyrics, they don't know who the hell, they didn't know who Beam was until at least up until now. So since he started leaking stuff, but very, very interesting stuff. Shout out to the Ville, man. Again, shout out to the Ville. Shout out to the Ville for that. Where we at? NDAs expire. There you go. Hey, Gen X. NDAs expire, and once they do, I say what I gotta say. OVO leakier than a sinking ship. That's facts. Hit that like button for me, gang. We got one more video for y'all, man. So if you guys are at work, it's 2 o'clock. You guys are at work? I love y'all so much. We got another video from Jeremy Heck, man. I think that this series is going to be dope. I'm excited to get into this. Again, I will chop these all up so y'all don't have to watch an hour-long video. Y'all can just get straight to what y'all want to see. But I definitely wanted to cover what y'all. It's been so long since I've streamed that I definitely wanted to get in here and stream. I'm super excited to be back. Again, here's the other thing. If you guys want to send me topics, don't forget to hit my Instagram. You guys can always send me messages to Instagram if I see them. A lot of times, I noticed that a lot of y'all's messages go to like this folder that I've never seen before. So I was like, damn, people been sending me messages and I've never seen them. Tag me on Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Anything y'all want me to react to. This is our channel. It's not just mine, right? So I want to react to what y'all want to see versus what I want y'all to see, right? So let's go ahead and get into this video, man. Hit that like button. Like I said, if you guys haven't done it, we're on the way to 50K. We're on the way to 50K. We're almost there. The real story of Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole passing the crown. I feel like I kind of know the story, but the way this nigga be telling stories, or the way he be telling stories, I'm kind of interested to see what I missed. So let's go ahead and get into this video from Jeremy Heck. Hit that like button. I appreciate you.
Again, by the amount of people that listen to it, because I used to be so self-conscious about the strikes against me, like, you know, coming from Canada and being on a TV show and being like, you know, super light-skinned, you know, this is some mad, like, you know, this is things you used to be like, oh, is this gonna work? But now it gives me a chance to really accept that I am something different. I am something new. Maybe I don't have to be the next Ye, or I don't have to be the next Wayne. I could just be the first Drake.
What up, y'all? It's J. Cole. You don't know me now, but that stamp is gonna mean something in a minute.
Nobody will ever be able to pull up dirt about me because my music is so open and honest and there's no fronting involved. So that's my story. I'm just a regular guy who can actually rap really good. I asked for this, headed for fame, but in my brain, hey, can I last in this? Yeah, 5 years, I'll probably laugh at this.
The half of the story of kids in Compton is just basically good kids in a mad city. Everybody get put to the test, and you just got to make the right decision to see what path you're going on.
It's 2009. Kendrick Lamar is still rapping under the moniker K-Dot and working hard on his sound alongside the TDE team. At this point, he has the ambition and the skill, but he's spending hours in the studio perfecting his artistry and his sound.
I'm in the studio all day, all night, cooking up the flow, getting my career right.
On January 30th, he releases his mixtape called C4. The tape is an homage to one of his favorite rappers, Lil Wayne, and his Carter series. Kendrick raps over Wayne beats, and in the same way Wayne claimed Best Rapper Alive on C3, on the opening track, Kendrick claims he's the best rapper under 25. Now keep in mind, Drake is 22 and J. Cole just turned 24 years old. And at this point, neither of them likely knows who Kendrick Lamar is. That tape also includes what Kendrick calls his worst song ever.
What's your wackest song? My wackest song, it's called Bitch, I'm in the Club.
Bitch, I'm in the club.
Of course, this
I like the honesty though. But then, you know what I'm saying? Then Cole goes on to say, man, I told Dre about this kid that's going crazy out here.
Tape would have a completely different sentiment if you listen to GNX in 2025, but we're still in 2009. Let's shift from Compton to Toronto. Drake's song Replacement Girl gained him his initial buzz in the US after he got Trey Songz on a feature, and the video made its way onto BET. The song, among others, even reached Lil Wayne's ears with the help of Jay Prince's son, Jazz.
I met Jazz Prince on MySpace, actually. He was letting me know that he was around Wayne a lot. So, you know, I would sometimes be like, yo, you know, Wayne's got to hear my stuff. And months went by, you know, I got a call from his number. So, yo, what's up? This Wayne. I was like, who? He's like, yo, what's up? Where is it? Got to get down here to Houston. I gotta talk to you.
And by the start of 2009, the Drake hype was real. Even J. Cole was impressed.
I feel like, 2009, bro, that's about the time. Was it So Far Gone? Had that already dropped? That was peak nighttime riding at home and just Drake music. I remember that.
Talk to you.
And by the start of 2009, the Drake hype was real. Even J. Cole was impressed the first time he heard Drake. It was one dude in particular that I remember seeing on MySpace, and he was this light-skinned R&B looking dude, but he had raps. It was kind of like neo-soul type raps, but he was talking about women or something. His whole demeanor was hella smooth. Speaking of, J. Cole just graduated from St. John's University and is working minimum wage jobs while still trying to pursue his rap dream with his Dreamville crew. His mixtape The Come Up gained him some buzz, and he was taking meetings, building his team, but he wasn't quite there yet. But he was willing to do whatever it took. He was literally handing out Come Up CDs with his phone number on the back, and one of those CDs he even tried handing out to his idol at the time.
Saw the press release that he was coming out with American Gangster, and you know what? I bet he's still kind of doing a few more joints. He hopped the train, we went there, we see this black Phantom turn the corner, and it's kind of like you just feel the energy of Hova. So Jay gets out of the car, walks up to the building, and I'm like trying to build up the nerve to go up to him with the CD. I'm like, yo, Jay, I got this. Like, what is this? Now, I don't even think he said, what is this? He might have looked at it and he was like, I don't want this shit.
Oh. But we'll get back to Hove in a couple minutes. This is the story of how Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Drake became the big three, and how their careers completely changed hip-hop forever. My name is Jeremy Hecht. Welcome to my channel where we discuss hip-hop, and specifically the relationships between the biggest stars in the world. This is going to be the most in-depth breakdown of the big three available on YouTube, and it's going to be done in...
My question for y'all, right? Look at my Goku. My question for y'all is like, has the order ever been different for you? Like, I feel like I know where everyone is right now. Like, what up, Bana? What up? I know where everyone's view is now. But has the order ever been different for you? Like, have you ever had J. Cole up? Have you ever had Drake up? Or has it always been? Has it always been Kendrick Lamar? I'd love to know your thoughts on that in the comments.
16-part series, one for each year from 2009 to
What up,
2025. It's called Passing of the Crown. These three artists were passing the crown between each other, sometimes even snatching it over the course of more than a decade, before it came to a head in 2024 and went from friends to frenemies to enemies in what can only be described as a Hollywood movie script. But back to the story. It's important to note, though, that as much as Drake's star power had risen by the end of the year, that there were other stars at the beginning of 2009 in their peer class who had a bit more success than him early on. From Kid Cudi to Wale, there was even a XXL freshman class that Drake was left off of. Here's what he had to say about it. I'm actually very grateful I wasn't on that cover. I feel like everybody that was on there deserved to be on there. I'm a fan of a lot of those guys. I just think I have a different path.
Wale, man, like, I always talk about it because I remember Wale's run as just being I would never expect Wale to be like where he is now, and that's no disrespect to Wale because I know Wale is still a hell of a rapper. Like, he dropped something recently, and I was like, bro, this is one of the craziest displays of rap ability ever. But I would just never could imagine seeing him where he is now. Also, Kid Cudi too. Like, believe it or not, I was not always like. I wouldn't even say now like I'm the biggest Kid Cudi fan. Like, I like some of his joints. I think, but I would expect him to be in a different place too.
A different story to tell. To be put in that group is like a gift and a curse. So to be the one guy that wasn't on there that everyone talks about or should have been in there is kind of a good thing. It kind of creates a little bit of fun tension. On February 13th, Drake releases his mixtape So Far Gone. Even LeBron James was at the listening party. The mixtape is released independently for free as a digital download, but it's treated like an album with mostly original music and features from Bun B, Trey Songz, Omarion, Lloyd, Lil Wayne, and more. This would be Drake's last independent release of his career, and it seemed almost unheard of to have a mixtape reach such a scale, especially as a new artist. The Drake hype went from he's next up to he's the hottest out very quickly. And this buzz was unlike anything the game had seen in a long time. The project was met with critical acclaim, and the first single, Best I Ever Had, ended up reaching #2 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Who wrote the Best I Ever Had? Who wrote the Best I Ever Had? And that video is disgusting, by the way. Do y'all ever even see that anymore? But who wrote the Best I Ever Had? Hold up, wait. Dating back to his arrival on Billboard Hot 100 on May 23rd, 2009 with his breakthrough single, Best I Ever Had. Kid Shine, bro. 2009 wrote the breakout single. Since the beginning, that's the problem. And you got people saying, oh, y'all just like to hate. No, bro, it's just the truth. If it's the truth, it's the truth. Now that I hear people talking about Kendrick got reference tracks, I'm like, bro, shut up.
And getting a lot of radio play. Kanye West even took notice of Drake early on and was rumored to be executive producing his upcoming album, Thank Me Later. He directed the music video for Best I Ever Had, which received some backlash at the time. If you know, you know. It didn't really fit the vibe of the song. And some people even accused Kanye of purposefully sabotaging Drake's career early on. But of course, it didn't work. Drake's second single, Successful with Wayne and Trey Songz, ended up reaching #13 on Billboard. And ironically, on that song, Drake says, diss me and you'll never hear a reply for it. But in this rare interview with Joe Budden at the time, long before Joe was really a media personality, he prophetically told Drake that one day you will diss somebody as a rapper. And it seemed like Joe was excited for that day.
All right, so when do you see your first diss coming?
Hopefully, like, back to school times, like, you know, early fall.
All right, no, you think I said disc.
Disc. Oh, diss.
Yeah.
What a nice guy.
Now, somebody's going to say
I like you, man. I'm
a nice guy.
You are a nice guy.
I'm nice.
But you're just too witty for your own good.
I be beefing with loser niggas. I be beefing with loser sensitive niggas. Somebody is going to...
Prophetic. I be beefing with loser sensitive niggas. Prophetic, ain't it? Even that's prophetic.
With loser niggas. I be beefing with loser sensitive niggas. And somebody is going to.
I'm not gonna diss me. You'll never hear a reply from
We heard the line. That was just a line. Somebody gonna say some shit. And you gonna feel some type of way, and the MC and you.
We know what happened just a few years later, but speaking of Kendrick, at this time he's doing small local shows and mostly locked in the studio working, while J-Rock was the label priority at TDE. But make no mistake, even though the masses weren't aware of Kendrick, he was plotting on the future. He officially changes his name from K-Dot to Kendrick Lamar and says in an interview with West Coast Styles that this was the reason. I feel like I've grown as an artist. The world needs to know my story and know who I am as a person. I felt like what better way to do that than by using my own name. This is the first step in letting the world know who I am. While Kendrick was crafting his sonic identity and Drake was dealing with the newfound pressures of fame, J. Cole is securing a record deal. Jay-Z may have passed on his mixtape years prior, but when he heard Lights Please, he was sold on Cole. Through a mutual connection, Cole secured a meeting with Jay, and the rest is history.
Heard it, and the first song he heard, he was just like, yo, who is this kid? Can you bring him to me?
From Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like, bro, I gave
Somebody
you my
called me, they're
tape.
like, yo, Jay wants to sit down with you, and it's kind of like, half excitement, half like, yeah, right,
lying.
like whatever. I believe it when I see it, and I get a call one Monday morning, yo, you have a meeting today that you didn't know about, and my heart dropped. It's like, this is it, like, so I had to rush from Long Island out to the city. It was a beautiful day right there.
In June 2009, Cole drops his follow-up mixtape, The Warm Up, also to critical reception, and secured his spot as one of the next up from his generation.
Nice.
But Cole is still looking at Drake as one of the leaders of their class. This was his reaction to...
And I think that's the issue people have, bro. Like, even like as dope at, like, my issue with Cole always, now that I'm thinking about it though, is he was just rapping his life. Was how college it sounded like a college rapper. You know what I'm saying? He sounded like that was the only experiences that he had, or the only experience that he had, because that's all he talked about. And I mean, not all he talked about, but you know what I'm saying? Like a vast majority of his music was that. But that's the problem, and he still looked at Drake as being above him or ahead of him, even when he was clearly the better rapper. Even then, he was the better rapper. He's still better than Drake, but he was the better rapper then, and he just didn't know it.
Hearing So Far Gone while listening during a spring break trip to Miami. Cole even changed the way he looked at mixtapes because of Drake. The second I heard Say What's Real, I was blown away because of how good it was. Subconsciously, I was like, there was someone else out there the whole time that was working maybe just as hard as I was working. When we got to Miami, everybody was playing So Far Gone. And you could see right away, oh, this is a phenomenal shift.
But,
and
but even for that though, like, I could definitely, it was such a vibey kind of like mixtape though. Like, it was vibey as hell. And it had, bro, you had like they said, you had features from some of the top artists at the time. You had Wayne and Trey Songz and Lloyd and Bun B and Amarion. You had everybody on that project.
Cole was still looking at the distance between him and Drake at that time. And it was something that he felt like he needed to catch up to, saying, I'm not even anybody yet. And this dude's off to the races with hits like cultural shifting shit. At that moment, I had to shift my mindset about what the warm-up was about to be, because Drake just changed the game. Around the same time, in June, Drake officially announces that he had signed a multi-million-dollar record deal with Young Money and Universal Republic after a bidding war between multiple labels. And looking at interviews at the time, it seemed like Drake was actually thinking about what it would look like to just remain independent. But ultimately, he signed. Drake joins Nicki Minaj and Tyga as part of the Young Money crew and went on tour with Wayne, dropping notable singles like Bedrock and Every Girl.
T Streets and Lil Twist, bro. What happened? What happened? Mac Main. I thought Mac Main was kind of dope. Nicki back then, bro, was just unstoppable. In my opinion, bro, unstoppable, bro. Just used to. I thought Nicki was actually bigger than Drake at one point.
Which at the time I remember thinking, every girl? You need every single one. But Cole would get one of his first big mainstream looks from his now mentor and boss when he appears on the aptly titled A Star Is Born, off of Jay-Z's Blueprint 3 album. Cole goes on tour with Hove alongside Wale and raps the verse live every night in what feels like a passing of the torch moment. Drake also appears on the Blueprint 3 on the hook of Off That, a song that I say includes one of Jay-Z's only 3 losses in his career: Auto-Tune, Nas, and trying to get New Yorkers to stop wearing Timbs. It's never gonna happen. That summer, Drake appears alongside Kanye, Lil Wayne, and Eminem for the LeBron James documentary soundtrack song called Forever. This is where Drake stamps himself as the greatest while he's rapping alongside his biggest inspirations. Cole also had a standout verse on Wale's debut album, Attention Deficit, with one of his best early verses, Beautiful Bliss. Let me know where that ranks in your all-time Cole verses list below. In December, it was announced that Drake was nominated for 3 Grammys, including Best New Artist. And on the last day of 2009, Kendrick Lamar dropped the Kendrick Lamar EP under the official moniker of his real name for the first time. But even though he may have been the least known out of the 3 in this year, Dot was looking towards the future. Here's what he said at that time about what he was working on. I've got 2 major projects. We're doing it ourselves from the ground up. And those 2 major projects likely became Kendrick Lamar OD.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, you could see why people looked at Kendrick the way they looked at him, because he was just off in the corner on his own doing work. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't with Hove. He wasn't with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was off in the corner, like, just working.
Section 80. But it seems like he was already looking forward to his debut album, considering this is how he described himself in that same interview. I was a kid growing up in Compton, a positive kid that wanted to rap, but facing the peer pressure that comes with growing up in that city. I was born and raised there. The thing that separates me from a lot of others is that I have a father who persuaded me to go on the right path. I'm a good kid in a mad city. That's my story. A good kid in a mad city. But as for 2010, Drake is looking to prove his lasting power with his debut album, Kendrick is looking to prove that he's a problem with his upcoming mixtape, and J. Cole is looking for a breakthrough hit so that he can release his debut album under Roc Nation. Until then, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss when...
And then Hove asking Drake for the hit, that sucks, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, this is perfect. I like this. I like what we're doing, kind of setting it up, and we know where it's going to go after this. Him and Cole the same, no soul, no flame. Want the life of the gangster under the real name. My favorite Kendrick album of all time is Section 80. Even as a casual rap fan, Kendrick didn't have any misses for me. I literally left college and never listened to Drake again. Kendrick Lamar EP is where the greatness began. Yeah, man, this is great. There's a lot of really good information here. I think basically they are very different though, man. Like, they're all very different artists. So to have or for there to potentially have been a big 3 of them 3, you touch all bases. You touch all bases of hip hop, but Drake just always needed help. Drake always needed help. Drake was never, ever, ever even someone that that should have been there, but the people on the outside didn't know that. The people on the outside didn't know that. They just thought he was dropping all this crazy music. He was getting all these features. He was doing all this, and it turned out that even from what we can see now, it's all been manufactured, fam. It has all been manufactured. So let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments too. My favorite dot is Good Kid, Mad City. GNX maybe once I hear the full bodies track. All right, man, listen. Hit that like button for me if you guys haven't done it. Subscribe to the channel. I will be putting these out as their own standalone videos, man. So if you guys have seen it already, do me a favor. Just pop in, hit the like button, and hype it up for your boy, man. I see them hype points is going crazy, so I really appreciate that. It felt good to be back today. We're going to try to get back tomorrow. Like I said, if you guys want to send me videos that you want me to react to, send them over to me via Instagram or Twitter. If you guys can see that all right here. You guys can send it all there. But I love you guys so much, man. On your way out, if you haven't hit the like button, there's 400 million people in here and 230 likes. So there's like 170 of y'all who haven't hit the like button. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button for me, it really helps out the stream so much and boosts it so people know we're doing something nice over here and they want to come back and they want to watch again. Turn on the notification bell so you guys know when I drop a live or a video. But I will see you guys in the next. And thank y'all for pulling up too, man. We back. We back. We're going to try to stream more often. Last week was a fluke, man. But I love y'all so much. I will see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.